Hello, and welcome to Let's Sip and Talk with Freema, part two, or take two, should I say. We were having a little technical difficulties, so we had to start the live over, and hopefully the viewers will come back on. I do apologize about that very sincerely, but I thank you guys for coming back and joining us to do our interview with Dajon Tee while we dig in her brain, kind of see, her day-to-day life, how it is managing other individuals. I know that can be very, overwhelming sometimes. So we're just going to pick her brain a little bit. Again, I do apologize for the technical difficulties that we just had. Hey, Lameek, how you doing? I hope all is well. I thank y'all for coming back on. I do appreciate it. I see that some individuals on the other live said that they cook. Somebody said smothered pork chops or something. Hey, Melvin, how you doing? I think somebody said sloppy joes was cooked today. I cooked spaghetti. Okay, let's see. All right.
All right, I think we are right this time.
Definitely better. Okay, so I do apologize. I already apologized to everyone for the technical difficulties. So just tell us a little about yourself, Dejan. I'm sorry we had to start over.
No problem. Let me just get my little watch party started over there. All right,
Okay.
here we go. All right, so hey everybody. A lot of the people that's probably watching your live that's from our part of the world probably know me as Kiosha, but business wise, I go as Dajon Tee. I am the CEO and owner of Dajon Tee Management, which is
What's
oh,
wrong?
something went wrong on my screen just now. Okay, hold on. All right, there I am. Okay, so do you hear that on your end?
I don't hear anything.
See?
I know it's probably hard for you if you hear an echoing.
Yeah, because it seems like every time I get
I
ready
don't
to say
hear it.
something else, like I hear myself coming back in. That's why I keep stopping looking like, huh?
Yeah, I don't hear it. The viewers, are y'all good? Look, it's gonna cause you to talk slow because you're gonna try to stop waiting for the
Right.
echoing.
Like I feel
But yeah,
real.
I get it. But I can hear you
All
fine.
right. Well, I'm gonna keep going. If y'all hear it down there in the comments, please let me know because I know I ain't going crazy. But yeah, I'm the CEO and founder of Dajon Tee Management. I manage quite a few different people and personalities, like you said. I've got Lil Gordon, I've got Freeport Donnie, Fame Oliver, Rock Nape, Alexia Rose. We have Polo Poppy Ortiz. Um, who else did I miss, y'all? Because I think I got everybody.
Wow.
But in
But that's a lot
'97,
though.
yeah, in '97, our producer. It's about seven. It's eight of us total on the team, but it's pretty much a collective of people across South Carolina, mainly based out of Orangeburg, who have a passion for what they do. A lot of people they want to come and they want to try to pay for services, or it's like, hey, pick me, and it's bigger than that. It's more so a family aspect. It's more so having people around you where hard work beats talent when talent lacks hard work. So the
Right.
team that I have is really, really special to me because they're all handpicked. They all mean something different. They all bring something different to the dream and what we're trying to do. So that's how I ended up with the team that I have. But it's all music has always been a part of me. I have been a musician since I was in the sixth grade. Not only that, but excuse me, even younger than that in the
Hmm.
church with singing and just learning the
Okay.
different instruments and everything. So it's always been something that's been in me, but I didn't know that I actually wanted to manage people until I started managing people.
Oh wow. Look, I'm doing all kind of
I was gonna
craziness,
say, you know, they're
Lord.
doing did
Look, I
gymnastics,
done
right?
threw the
What you got going on?
I threw I threw the whole thing just now. So let me ask you. You said you've been into music, but what made you decide, like, I actually want to start expanding my brand or expanding myself to help other people out? When did you know you had a ear to pick people to actually be able to manage them? You get what I'm saying? Like, what gave you that oomph to do that?
So yeah, I didn't know I had that passion, right? So what happened was
Mhm.
my artist Lil Gordon, he actually dropped a song And in the song, he made mention of Dajon, being the person to contact if you need to book him type situation. And I'm just like, huh? So he came to the house one day and he was like, yo, you need to be my manager. And I was like, no, like, I don't want to do that. I don't like people enough days a week to actually want to manage and talk to people every day. Like, no. And he was like, man, listen, like, some of everybody. Like, you're good with talking. You're educated. Like, and I need somebody that I trust. So please, like, just try it for me. And I'm just like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I thought about it a little bit. It's been brewing. So I started traveling with him a little bit. And then, boom, we do a show over at Holly's on the Canterbridge Road back when we were rocking out over there. Freeport Donnie, we get ready to leave the show. Here he go. So, Dajon, what's up? So what's up with this management? What management? Where did y'all get this from? Like, but
See, it was meant to happen.
right, but it was that really, really made me actually think twice about it and see what I could actually offer. And when I started actually writing the vision literally and making it plain by putting it in my notebook and seeing it through and networking with different people. I've done nonprofits in the community from Myrtle Beach back up here. So reaching out to different people that own different venues, tapping into different things like promotions teams and people that I know that's been doing this for years. They started pushing me like, wait, you might be on to something. Then I had Justina in my ear. She was a major push on teaching me how these clubs work, how the business works, how to contact these people, how to make this happen. But Cardi, he was very and still is very, very, very instrumental in what I do. Like, he's the voice of reason that sits on my shoulder like, now, sis, you know good and well if you want to do this, I'm going to need you to go ahead and jump off the gate and get it done. Like, I got your back. You know what I'm saying? So it took those group of people to kind of just like, go, go, go. And once they let me off the leash, it was over.
But it's good that you have people in your corner that, don't withhold information from you and want you to, want to see you succeed. Because sometimes we find it hard, to find individuals that truly want to inspire you and want you to do great things, but on the flip side, like, how do you handle the personalities? How do you tell someone, if someone was to approach you and say, hey, I think I got what it takes, like, how do you kind of say, no, like, how does that make you feel?
Okay, well, first of all, I had to learn that it is perfectly fine to have a business opinion and a personal opinion. My business opinion is not going to always be the same as my personal opinion. Because I'm not going to lie. Sometimes people send me music and I just be over here like this right here, like, nah, that's not it. But business-wise, you know what I'm saying? The last thing I want to do is to stop anybody's dreams or kill their hustle. So if I have to deliver that type of news where, it wasn't my favorite project, sometimes I say it just like that. It wasn't my favorite song by you. Or instead of telling them what was wrong with it or what I didn't like, I may advise them in a different terms because, a lot of times a lack of understanding is what causes frustration. Sometimes, a lot of times, what we say and how we say it, it's what bothers people the most. So when I talk to people and I'm delivering stuff that I know is probably going to hurt them, because 9 times out of 10, if you sent it to me, you thought that shit was hot. So I'm not going to, break your heart that bad. I might write you back and say, maybe we should work on the quality a little bit more. Maybe we should go back into that second verse and do some ad libs, this, that, and the third. But I'll actually give you criticism on what it is that I think you should do to improve what you have. Now, if you're one of those ones that's just adamant about you going to talk to me and you going to listen to my song afterwards, like, all right, bro, listen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because you do get some that get really, really mad when you just don't respond when you want to respond. Like, honey, you wouldn't believe it. I didn't believe it at first either until I had to start blocking people and telling them, listen, I am not obligated to listen to your music. It was trash. I'm sorry. I tried to be nice. You didn't want that. Leave me alone.
Right. But what makes somebody think, okay, she's going to want to work with me after they see the type, after you see the type of attitude they have and how they handle business and rejection?
Honestly, because
you can't work with people like that.
It's because in South Carolina, they've created this culture on the indie scene where money trumps talent. So a lot of people right now, they're moving further. They're progressing. They're getting there. You know what I'm saying? But they're paying their way there. It's not necessarily their drive, their work ethic, and their talent that's getting them there. But it's the pocket full of money that they have. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got the combination of the both, you are set. You got it. You know what I'm saying? But when you have that scale kind of tipping one way or the other, sometimes it kind of weighs differently. A lot of times people think that they can pay their way into what I call my family. Dajon Tee Management is my family. So
Okay.
a lot of times people think that just by constantly telling me they got what it takes and they have the money is what's going to make me draw to them and give them that special attention they're looking for.
Right.
And that's not it. What I'm looking for is to see how well you could mesh with my team, to see what type of values you have. What is it that you're actually wanting out of this?
Right.
Because if money is the only goal, we don't have the same intention. I work with people whose this is their passion. The goal isn't money, but it's to be heard. It's for the world to hear what they
Right.
have to say. So those are the type of people that I love to work with. But you would truly be surprised at the type of people and how they approach you, why they approach you. Like, it gets crazy out here.
Yeah, that's shocking. That's very shocking. I didn't think people would actually get upset if kind of like, no, not this time, or, to where you have to block them. Do you allow members of your, I'll say family, do you allow members of your family, your team to, like, if you kind of unsure about a person, or do you allow them to listen in as well, or you solely make the decision
Nah,
when it comes to new?
usually with my team, I give them a choice. Like, I may not go to, because we have a group chat that we use to do most of our communication. A lot of times I'll go to them and I'll be like, hey, I'm thinking about such and such. How y'all feel about them? That'll give them enough time to go do some research or give me their personal
Right.
opinion and their business opinions. Sometimes if I'm feeling really, really strongly about somebody, I'll hit them up individually. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you feel about X, Y, and Z? What
Right.
you think? Do you think they could fit in good with the family? Once I've got a consensus and I see what their heads are and what they feel that person could do to contribute to our team, I'll go forth with
Right.
decision, or I decide not to. Ultimately, when it comes to adding to
Decide
the
not to.
team, I have that decision. I have that ultimate decision. But
Right.
as far as what they do with their music and how they go about building their careers, I give them full, you know what I'm saying, full flexibility to do whatever they want, however they want to do it. Because at the end of the day, when you're a manager, you're not the boss. The artist is the boss. You work for them.
The art's the boss. Right, right. Because without them, I like,
Who
who
am
are you
I?
managing? You know?
Exactly.
That
Exactly.
makes a lot of sense. That's make a lot of sense. Now, Dajon, do you still have your apparel? I must say, if y'all can see my t-shirt, you want to
I
tell them
don't
a little
think they
about
can see it, girl. I don't think they can see
they can't?
it.
Oh shoot, sorry. Can
It's a
y'all see
little
it
blood. There
now?
we go. Ooh.
Carolina Crazy. Hashtag Carolina
Yes.
Crazy. So tell them how they can get
And
some
make sure
apparel
y'all go
from you.
check
Tell
that
them how they
out.
can find you. Yeah. So what's the
The link
website and stuff?
is the website. I'm sorry, I'll post the link somewhere too, but it's gonna be on www.teespring.com/Carolina Crazy. Myself and my brother Jay Bands with LBS Two Turn, we decided to drop the merchandise line not just for ourselves, but because we knew we were in a pandemic and a lot of stuff was going on. Like,
Mm.
a lot of our peers were losing jobs and weren't able to actually do what they needed to do for their kids for school. So what we decided to do was to go ahead and launch a clothing line where every purchase, the proceeds from it, we gave back to sponsoring a senior from different areas. So whether it was
Oh,
20,
that's
30,
nice.
40, 50, $60, any purchases made up until the day we launched, up until the beginning of August, were all donated to sponsoring a different senior. So for some that were going to college, we may have purchased a few books. Some we might have decorated their room for them. Some we may have just gave them the money. You know what I'm saying? They might have just needed
Oh,
that gas money to get
yeah.
A and B that day. So we did a lot of different things with it.
Right.
Now we're looking to start dropping different merchandise, bigger merchandise, and actually having more on hand and not necessarily having to wait for the shipping. Because I'm sorry, y'all, COVID had everything taken forever to get out. But now that we've accomplished our goal with the high schools and sponsoring them, we can actually get the good merchandise underway and get it on hand. And thank you for
Okay, well, that's good
shopping.
stuff. Oh, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. So that's awesome what you guys did for the seniors, and I know it's plenty more to come. So how many would you say, Dajon, that you feel like, or is no limit to how many people would be on your team? Like, are you looking for individuals now? They're welcome to come to you. Like, do you want to kind of mold these individuals first, or are you looking for
Honestly,
individuals now?
um, honestly, to get the invite to DTM right now, you got to be something out of this world, because I'm really, really, really satisfied with the team that I already have. They work really, really hard.
Okay.
They understand how we work, how we mesh. They understand and they trust the process. They fuss at me all the time, like, Dajon, don't overwork yourself. But it's not that. It's just I'm a results driven person. So when I see my final result, I got to do whatever it takes in the middle to make sure that happens. Which means if I got to add, if I got to take away, if I got to move the variables around to make that equation right, that's what I do. I want to continue to mold what we have. Ultimately, though, I am looking to launch my label within the next 6 months. I want to take this from a management company to an actual record label based out of South Carolina. I pretty much am there as far as the business side of things goes, as far as licensing and everything. But I will throw it out there to those who are listening. I am looking for those financial sponsors. I'm looking for investors, those that understand and believe in the dream and don't mind tapping into my artists and seeing what they have to offer and pushing what we have, because it's bigger than music. We do a lot in the community. We host nonprofit events. We give back. You know what I'm saying? We help out. We do whatever we can for the dream to work. So I am looking for investors, and once I'm able to secure the investors that I need to get what I need just for start off, man, listen, there's no limits to what this label can do. But as far as what Dajon Tee Management can do, and to be able to continue to do so in a quality manner, I think I got to mold what I already have and perfect the craft.
That's fair. That's fair. Well spoken, by the way. I did want to touch very quickly. You want to tell them a little about the how you orchestrated the protest for Orangeburg?
Orangeburg got a little crazy.
That was big, though. Well, no, we don't have to talk about the negative, but
not that
out there,
honey. Even after it was over, like I'm a very blunt person. Even after it was over, there were what we would call the ops. You know what I'm saying? They weren't very pleased about what we did, the positive part, not even the negative. They expected that negative part.
The positive part?
Yeah, but they weren't too pleased with what they saw on the positive side. They weren't too pleased with the joining of the hands. It got a little,
I didn't know that.
It got a little crazy.
Well, I hate I even brought it up because I thought, I was speaking.
I was going to do it if you didn't.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I had a lot of backlash from the community. A lot positive, more positive than negative, but I had a lot of people, who weren't very pleased, and it came off as if they weren't pleased about what I was doing because I didn't reach out to say, hey, do you want to help me? Do you want to help me? Do you want to help me? And I feel like, and I wanted to say this on a public platform. In Orangeburg, we got to get it together. It's not about who put their hands in what and who did it first and how they did it. It's about getting it done. If you have a resource that you can use to help me out and I have a resource that can help you out, join hands with me and let's work. It shouldn't be my team versus your team, or I can't do this because I didn't ask your permission or anything. Just I see the comment down here about the mall. That was not a part of the protest that was orchestrated downtown.
No, not at all.
That was not. And that was a big misconception. We had to clear that up in the T&D as well. That did not have anything to do with what was planned downtown. We met at the statue downtown. We marched. We started with 10 people. By the time we made it back, we had 100 people with us. We marched all the way down by the police department in peace with children, women, babies locked in arms. And we had a great time. We had speakers, politicians, those same very people that we refused to vote for and listen to, they were out there speaking. So don't say that your politicians didn't come out and tell you anything or they didn't try, because that day they stood with us and they held our hand to the end. So I appreciate you for bringing it up, because I really needed to get that off my chest. Like, if we could pull together, it wouldn't be a hit and miss or an event here and an event there. It would be continuous because everybody would always be working towards the same thing. But until we can get that done, it's always going to be a blotch here, a blotch here, a blotch here. I'm an open book. My name, my phone number is on all the flyers. You can always reach me on Facebook. You can reach me on Instagram. I love the work. I do this for a passion. I do this for fun. Whether I got 1 or 100 people with me, I'm always going to stand on the side of what's right.
And I just want to say, Dajon, look, Dajon, you do a hell of a job.
So it's different.
Yeah, it just came out so fast. But I do want to say, you do a hell of a job. With anything that you put your hands on, you speak very well. I just want you to keep up the great work. I see greatness in you all the way around since you was a baby.
I appreciate
so you just keep up the good work, okay?
Most definitely.
Is there anything else you want to share with us before we give everybody their Wednesday back?
Before I let y'all have y'all Wednesday back, let me just shout out the gang, shout out the team, shout out to Dajon Tee Management, Long Live Plug, shout out to LBS 2-Turn, shout out to Stacker Star ENT. Make sure you go check out Lil Gordon's new project. It's called Fly Like Time. It just dropped the other day. Shout out to my team for the billboard of ours that just posted up in New York this past Sunday. We had a billboard drop in Times Square. Appreciate that. And we got a billboard dropping in Atlanta this upcoming week. So we've got a lot going
Wow.
on. We got a show in Atlanta Friday. We got another show in Tampa this Sunday. Man, tap in. If you're in Orangeburg, I am doing a concert October 23rd. Come out, see what we really about. See what it is that I'm actually doing. I hear a lot of whispers that I do it for the book, that everything I do is for show. But anything that I show you on the book, I can tell you in person. So October 23rd, pull up and see what it is that we do and come have a good time and vibe out with us, man.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Let's see if we missed any comments before we
Okie dokie.
adjourn. Um. Okay, that was Lameek telling us the twins wanted some mac and cheese and meatloaf, because I always ask what everybody cooked today. You cooked today, Dajon?
No, I didn't cook today. I think I'm about to walk next door to Mommy's house and get something to eat.
Okay, that sounds good. Melvin said he went to American Deli. Oh, that sounds good. Their Philly cheesesteaks are amazing.
They are. I love their
Okay, so that's telling us to take one ear out when we were echoing. What else? Jay Gruge? Is that someone you missed, or
that's one of my
somebody
brothers.
put Jay Gruge?
That's one of my brothers with
okay.
LBS2 turn. Like that's the best host in the world. That's like my partner in crime, my partner in business. Anytime I move, you're going to see Jay Vans. Anytime you see Jay Vans, you're going to see me. Like, when it comes to the business side of this and orchestrating things and making sure like we really out here moving, Jay Vans is my right hand.
That's good. It's good to have good people in your corner. I'm telling you, it's hard to come by. It's hard to come by. So that's very good.
I see you down there, Aunt TT. Thank you.
Yep, Alan mentioned that the sheriff came and talked.
Yep.
It was peaceful. Yes.
October 23rd,
the sheriff talked.
It was Andromeda Sports Bar, and I will drop the flyer as well.
Where is that at?
It's in Orangeburg on Roseville Road.
Okay, yes. See, I'm old. I know it as the old 21.
Right. I couldn't think of the old name, but right.
Yeah, I'm old. I'm that type of old. Desiree said teamwork makes the dream work, and Orangeburg needs to do that. Absolutely. Agree with you 100%. She said big sis works. Do it, chick.
I be trying.
Desiree said, come on over here.
I need to.
And you told them y'all were at October 23rd. Right. And Lameek said she's so proud of you. You remember TT?
That's why I said thank you, Aunt TT.
Okay, well, thank you so much for taking this time out of your day to sit with me and chat a little bit and let me pick your brain, and get the inside scoop of how your management team works. And what's the name of that again? DTM?
Dajon Tee Management.
All right, girl. So if it's anything I can do, let me know. I'm willing to assist you in any way. Just reach out, and hey, I thank you again for coming on, sharing all the tea with us, the Dajon Tee. I appreciate it. And everybody, as we always say, peace and love.
Peace and love. Thanks for having me.
All right. You're welcome. Bye-bye.